Namaste everyone, welcome to my channel Abundant Love. I'm back after a long time with the usual monthly tarot energy update reading. In today's reading, we'll find out how the month of January 2023 is going to be. As usual, I have three options. This cute lion is for option 1 viewers, this judo master is for option 2 viewers, and the Santa Claus is for option 3 viewers. Now you can choose any one or more than one option based on what resonates very strongly with you. But once you have made your choice, you need not see the entire video. You can go to the video description or to the pinned comment. You will see there is a timestamp next to each option. Once you click on the timestamp, your reading will start from there. Okay, so I will say my usual prayer now. You can use this time to make your choice. Dear gods, goddesses, archangels, angels, spirit guides, and all the positive light workers of the universe, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble. Through this video, please help the viewers receive messages they need to hear, messages of love, courage, joy, strength, compassion, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so very much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, now I'll put the other two options aside so that we can get started with option number 1. Okay. Don't fall. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 1 viewers who chose this cute lion. Let us keep it aside and let us now see how is the upcoming month of January 2023 is going to be for you. Apologies guys for not being able to put up a video. I was constantly traveling. I'm still traveling but at least I'm in my hometown now, so I got some free time and I'm like, okay, time to do a tarot reading. I was missing all of you so much, I cannot even begin to explain. So I got 3 cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. From the Angel Answers, I'll take 2 cards. Dear angels, what is it that my dear option 1 viewers need to hear from you regarding the month of January 2023? Thank you, Divine. 1 more card, please. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Okay. Next, from the Divine Abundance deck, I'll take 1 card. Okay, we already have 1 card. Thank you, Divine. And finally, from the Blessings deck, we'll see what is one major blessing that you are going to receive in the month of January 2023. Thank you. Okay, let us dive into your reading, option 1. I'll try not to ramble too much and be on point and precise. Okay. Lots of things happening in January 2023. Okay, so I'll start with the difficult messages first, but there are very good messages in store as well. So first you have 5 of Wands. Okay, so some of you may be already experiencing this. Maybe it's in your workplace, maybe it's a situation in the family, maybe it's just a particular situation suddenly happened with a group of people where you feel that people are either being competitive, even though you don't want to compete with them, but they are, sometimes people are like, oh my god, you did nothing, but how do you have so much? Look at me, I'm trying this, I did this course, I tried this so hard. So sometimes people do pass comments, or they feel jealous because they probably put a lot of effort and did not receive the reward they expected, but to them it looks like you are getting things easy. Okay, so this might be a scenario for some of you in the beginning of the month. And the thing is that your spirit guides want to tell you is, don't fall into their trap. Okay, just because it can be a family member as well who are saying these things to you, but you should not fall into that trap, in the sense that you should not believe their version and start overthinking, because the Five of Wands often represent the confusion in your mind. Your guides are here to tell you, you keep walking the path you are walking on right now, because it is the right path. Because I think you also got this card, don't stop. Yeah, don't stop. This is the exact thing I was sensing, that please don't stop, keep doing what you're doing. There will be people who would want to compete, who would want to, trigger arguments, meaningless fights and all. Don't pay any attention to them. It can also happen in the sense, like I was saying initially, that your mind wants to go for a toss again. Your mind is probably trying to pull you back and saying, no, let's rethink it, let's pause a bit, we are going too fast. But that's not true. Your guides are saying you are doing the right thing, your pace is right, the situation is right, everything is right. Keep moving, don't stop. The important message here is, please don't stop. Let me see if I move it forward. Is it clear or is it too much light? I wanted to look good, so I put too much light today. But the message should be clear, right? Please don't stop, please don't stop. Okay, because then you have two kings. Okay, the month of January is actually going to be really positive for you, because you have two kings. You might be leading something, you might find yourself in a leadership role, whether it's like in a social situation or in a professional situation or in like a volunteering situation. Okay, it can be anywhere, but actually you are stepping into a leadership role, which is why probably some people, not all, okay, some people probably are trying to slow you down or point fingers at you, but your guides are here telling you you're on the right path. Even if those criticism bother your mind a little bit, do not spend too much time over them. Just process it, let it go, and keep doing your thing. The two kings you got, one is the King of Cups, which represents emotions, sensitivity, compassion. It is like a wonderful leadership energy, and it is being combined with the King of Pentacles. Money, money, money. I don't know why I'm so excited on your behalf, guys, but this is the ideal combination that every company would want their CEO to have. A person who has great foresight, who knows how to make money, but at the same time who is not cold, who is not ruthless, who is extremely sensitive towards his employer or his employees' needs. And this person wants to grow together with everyone. He's not running a rat race where he only wants to be at the top. This person wants to grow with everybody together, and that's why probably you tend to receive a lot of criticism, because you're already involving a lot of people. But that's perfectly okay. Your guides love you for this quality. Okay, so whatever it is you are doing in January 23, you are doing it very well. There might be like mosquito bites, some people buzzing around your ears. Don't pay attention, keep doing what you're doing. It is a very positive month for you, because you already got the King of Pentacles. And just clarifying that, I think your angels are talking about abundance. Okay, so definitely you have abundance waiting for you. And again, I'm feeling it's like not only your personal abundance, this abundance will be reflected in people around you as well, because you are trying to grow like as a team or as a family. I'm feeling a lot of collective energy here, where it's not just an individual growth, it's like a collective growth. And it's it's humongous. That's what I'm feeling. I can't help it. That's why I'm all this overexcited, in this overexcited energy. So January is going to be a great month for you guys. You can, already celebrate. But I think the important thing here is keep doing what you're doing. This don't stop energy is like screaming to me. Please don't stop, please don't stop, please don't stop. Because sometimes, we feel as if, oh, we are going too fast, we are not thinking anything. But probably the time is right for you just to keep moving, keep taking action, keep growing. So please keep doing that. Your divine abundance advice talks about allowing, okay? And I'll read the message here. It says, radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment. So what is needed can come next. So we were talking exactly about this thing when I was telling you that sometimes your mind will say, you are moving too fast, give it a break. But this is what it's saying. It is intentional. Your guides want you to move so fast that, there are no Five of Wands energy getting trapped in your aura. They want you not to focus on things that create confusion, that create conflict. You are on a roll. This is a positive time for you. You got, divine help and everything. So this time you just allow yourself to accept whatever is coming towards you so that you can move on to the next level. Sorry guys, me and my different versions of getting cold. Finally, the major blessing that we were talking about already is a blessing for support. You are not alone. Some of you will find actual people, like I was saying, I was feeling a team energy, group energy. Just like there are some people who are criticizing you, there are others who are extremely loyal to you, and you are also very loyal to them. I'm seeing that's why you guys are growing as a group, as a team, as a family, as a group of friends, whatever you want to call it. But I'm seeing that. So that's why you will have a lot of support from people, because there are many, if there are 5 people criticizing you, there are 95 people who are supporting you because they see the value in what you are trying to achieve. Okay, so please be grateful for the support. For others of you who are like, oh, I don't see any support, you have divine support. January 2023, if I have to summarize, is going to be an extremely positive month for you in terms of accumulating material wealth. You are going to feel extremely abundant, but at the same time, you will feel as if you have no time to rest, because your guides will be pushing you to work in the sense that keep moving forward. Okay, for some of you it may not be actual paid work. It can be volunteering work, it can be a hobby that you are pursuing, but it will be something where you will realize that your guides are not letting you stop. You're having constant new ideas. Some people around you are bringing ideas to you, and they are looking up to you as the leader so that you can go ahead and execute it. So don't worry, nothing to worry. Don't pay attention to petty criticism. That's the only thing I think you have to be just beware of. Okay, don't fall into the trap. Otherwise, January is a month of extreme fulfillment, especially for material abundance. You are going to be recognized as a very able, very capable, as well as a compassionate leader. Okay, so this is all I have for you, my dear option 1 viewers. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, please share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye-bye. Okay, let me put these back before I move on to the next option. Okay, you go here, you go here, you go here, you go here. Okay. Okay. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers who chose this very strong judo master. So let me keep him aside and let us now see how is January 2023 going to be for you. What is it that your spirit guides want you to know? Specific messages, specific guidance, yes or no, timelines, anything that they think it's really important for you to know. Okay, we'll find those out, and like I apologize to option 1, I'll apologize to you guys as well for not being able to put up a video for a long time. I've been constantly traveling for this last couple of weeks, I think more than that, but yeah, today I got some time and I'm like, definitely I'm going to make a video. Thank you, angels. So I took 3 cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot. I'll take 2 cards from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. Thank you, angels. From the Divine Abundance deck, I'll take 1 message as to like what internal quality will be like the major focus for you in the month of January 2023. And finally, what is one major blessing that you are receiving in the month of January 2023. Thank you, Divine. Okay, now that we have all your cards, let us dive into your reading. Okay, so much happening. So much happening. It's a mixed bag, okay? I think most part of our life is like that, but strong relationship vibes are coming in this reading. Okay, let me start with the difficult message first. Not that difficult, don't worry, don't get scared. So first card is the Page of Swords. Okay, the Page of Swords, if you see, it's an immature type of card, and since swords represent communication, the Page of Swords often represent communication which is rash, which is impulsive, which is not well planned, well thought of. Okay, so you have to be careful about that in the month of January. It might be your energy, or it might be the energy of another person who you are already worried about and tired of. I'm seeing like some of you are already like, yeah, I know this person because I'm already trying so hard to make this person see my point of view, but this person is already so impulsive, I don't know how to deal with this person. So this might be another person's energy. For most of you, I'm getting that, but for 1 or 2 of you, it might be you, because you yourself were going through some other difficulties and people were not understanding it, and so you might snap at them. I know it happened to me when I was very sick. I used to be in pain all the time, and you know, sometimes people have the best interest in your heart and they'll say the same thing, they'll Google something and they'll just repeat it, and I used to get so irritated because I'm like, I've already heard this 25 times before you. It does not help me how many times, but it wasn't their fault, right? So I was just snapping because I was in pain. When I got well, even if I heard it 250 times, I would still smile and nod my head like a very well-behaved person. So this can be the scenario, okay? But you have to be careful because you don't, either ways, you don't want your energy to get drained because of this rash or impulsive behavior, especially if it involves legal paperwork. You certainly don't want to be rash. You certainly don't want to do something just because somebody is challenging you. You know, sometimes when people want to, manipulative people do that a lot. When they want something from you, they know your trigger points, so they'll like challenge you. Oh, I'm pretty sure you can't do this, and then you're like, no, what do you think, I can't do this, and then you get all impulsive and you take a wrong step. So your guides are warning you against that. Okay, this is the only thing you have to be careful about in the entire month of January. Now I'm coming to the good part, which is like the most part. You have the Two of Cups. So for many of you, I think it is the same situation which you were like getting tired of, getting frustrated with. This situation is probably getting healed. It might be the same situation with the same person, or it might be a different situation with another person. For each one of you, the scenario is different. But this Two of Cups is definitely showing me a balanced exchange of energy where both feel valued. It can be a work partnership, it can be a romantic partnership, it can be anything, any kind of relationship which was draining initially. It can be like a parent-child relationship as well, which was draining before, but now finally, things are being brought to equilibrium. Okay, and finally, you have this wonderful Six of Wands, which is the victory card. Okay, so I won't be surprised if for some of you, you actually receive some reward or some recognition. It might be on social media, it might be in your office, it might be in your family life. It may not be an actual, physical certificate or something. It may be, or it may not be, but you already see it in people, because Six of Wands is when people admire you, like, oh, wow, like that. Okay, so this admiration you will receive from people because you have dealt with this situation where people were testing your patience, they were trying to trigger you, but not only did you not give in, you actually helped the other person heal, or you helped the other talk, or you somehow did some magic that removed this toxicity or reduced the toxicity in this situation. And now people are like, wow, how did this person do this? This is phenomenal. Okay, so January is definitely a month of victory for you, even though it may start on a dicey note where you feel like, I don't know what to do, but you are strong, you know what to do, spirit has your back, and by the end of the month you will feel, oh wow, I did well. Okay, your angels want you to remember that listen to your intuition. Okay, this is extremely important. Again, I'm saying, don't fall, because this is the warning that keeps coming. Don't fall for silly challenges or triggers. Listen to your intuition. Even if somebody is explaining to you that logically this seems the right thing to do, logically this will bring you a lot of profit and all, if your intuition tells you don't go for it, you don't go for it. Okay, or the other way as well. Whatever you feel strongly coming from within, you stick to that, you do that. Okay, you have also got a timeline. I don't know why when I was shuffling your cards, I was telling it may be a timeline, it may be like a specific answer, and you did get a timeline, which is a year from now. Okay, so since there are so many variations of people who are watching this reading, I think what the angels are trying to say, that for some of you in the month of January itself, you will see this full victory. For others of you, it might take up to 1 year where you can see the full positive effects, the 100% positive effects of what you are doing now. Definitely something is getting healed, some relationship, whether it's at workplace, whether it's at home, whether it's a social communal situation, whatever it is, something is getting healed, and a year from now you will feel the positive effects of this healing very strongly, because you will realize it was just not for you, it was probably for an entire community of people. This, I don't know why I'm getting this community vibes really strongly in this month of January. The advice for you from the Divine Abundance deck is to let go. No matter how much this person has hurt you in the past, you don't carry that baggage anymore. That does not mean you allow this person to repeat their bad behavior. No, The spirit guides are never going to endorse bad behavior, okay? But what they're trying to say by letting go is don't carry the baggage, because sometimes people do change, very rarely though in my experience. But still, I would say, even in my, I don't think I've lived that long yet, but even in this small lifetime, I have seen very, very stubborn people become, very flexible. Very rude people suddenly become very polite. Very, people who have like this fixed ideas. They probably had their fixed ideas for 35 years of life, and then in the next 5 years, suddenly they were like, no, it need not be like that. So I have seen that. So that's what your guides are telling. There is a possibility that this might change. So just let go of the heavy baggage that you're carrying, because you have beautiful things waiting for you. Why carry an unnecessary baggage? Okay? So I know it's not always easy, especially if it's relationships and people have betrayed you, hurt you, but still you let go, because you have Lord Shiva. You have Lord Shiva in this picture. So you have the Shiva energy within you, okay? And Shiva is all about being silent, being neutral, being just an observer of this whole drama called life, okay? And I'll read the message here. It says, everything is indeed out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. Okay? So that's what your guides want you to remember in the beginning of the month, especially if you're dealing with the Page of Swords, if you're feeling restless, impulsive, surrender it to the divine form you connect to and just say, Dear God, I don't know if anything is in my control. Please take care of it. I don't know what to do. You guide me what to do. Okay? Like that. But overall, like I said, the beginning of the month may be slightly turbulent because you're dealing with this type of people. But towards the end, you will clearly see there's a healing happening. There's a positive upward curve in this situation. Because your major blessing that you're receiving this month is a blessing to heal a relationship. I hope you can see the card as well as the message. So whether, it does not matter. It can be even the relationship you have with yourself. Yeah, I'm getting that. Because I think one or two of you are extremely harsh critics of yourself. You constantly have this negative self-talk, and your guides are coming in and saying that it's time to heal that as well. You should be your own cheerleader. You should praise yourself the most inwardly, not in a coquettish kind of way, but in a very self-loving kind of way. Okay? So overall, I would say, my dear option 2 viewers, January is bringing a lot of healing for you, which will put you on the path to a long deserved victory. This victory can be on social media, in your actual life. You might get actual physical awards or recognitions or rewards, but it is coming towards you, and it will continue to grow till a year from now. You will feel all its effects. For each one of you, it will happen at different times, but I think for the next 1 year, it will keep happening. You just have to let go of the baggage. Remember, energy healing always takes time. It's like peeling layers of onion. One layer is healed, then there's another layer that is coming up. Okay? So be patient with yourself, love yourself, and just have fun. Okay? But listen to your intuition. Don't fall for rash, impulsive behavior. Don't fall for people who try to trigger you by pushing your buttons. Listen to your intuition. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my dear option 2 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, please share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I love you so much. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, let's put these cards back so that we can move on to our final option of the day. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Santa Claus. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this very wise Santa Claus. Let us keep him aside and let us now see what are the messages that your guides want you to remember regarding the month of January 2023. Okay, it looks like your guides want to tell you a lot of things because a lot of cards just fell over. Dear Spirit, what is it that my dear option 3 viewers need to hear from you regarding the month of January 2023? Apologies to everyone because I could not post videos of late because I'm traveling. But today I got some time and I'm definitely recording a video today. I don't know how long it'll take to upload, but definitely I'm recording one today. Thank you, Divine. Now we'll take 2 cards from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. Thank you, dear angels. What is it that my dear option 3 viewers need to hear from you regarding January 2023? From the Divine Abundance deck also, we will take 1 card. Thank you, Divine. And finally, from the Blessings deck, we'll see what is one major blessing that you are attracting in the month of January. Okay, let us dive into your reading, my dear option 3 viewers. Okay, awesome. You've got 2 kings, which means that you will be leading something. Okay, yeah. Okay, so many things going on, my dear option 3 viewers, and I'm getting from many of you who have chosen this option, you are really frustrated with your health issues. It can be some physical health issues, it can be some emotional health issues, but it has been bothering you. You get better for a while, but then you slip back into that pattern again. For others of you who are like, no, I'm not worried about health issues, it can be like something in your life that you were really trying to do, you were putting a lot of effort in, but you were not getting the results. On the other hand, some of you were actually facing obstacles or roadblocks which are unusual, like that. I'm seeing, because your first card is the 9 of Wands. Okay, the 9 of Wands is like a card where a person has worked really hard, worked for a long time, but he still has to defend himself. He's like really defensive, like, oh my god, how long should I keep doing it? I've been doing this for years now. How long do I have to wait? How long do I have to, like, I can literally hear some of you saying, actually some people say that to me, like, oh, you're always saying positive things but nothing is happening, how long do I have to wait? So that kind of energy I'm feeling, and I'm sorry guys if I'm doing that, because spirit guides make me do that. Okay, I say nothing out of my own bias, unless it's like a personal experience I'm sharing. Okay, Santa's head is hiding the Nine of Wands. So probably Santa Claus does not want you to be in this mode. Okay, yes, you have worked hard a lot, and by logical flow of things, you should have received something by now, some positive outcome. But your guides are like, no, it's not going to happen the way you think, because you literally got a no. And this no might be because you were trying to do the thing entirely on your own. Whether it's a health issue, whether it's a work problem, whether it's a family dispute or something like that, you were trying to take the lion's share of work or the lion's share of planning and execution entirely on your own self. And your spirit guides don't want that. So they are saying no. Because this is a lesson your soul has to learn in this lifetime. That you can still feel happy even if you share the credit for work with other people. Even if you allow other people to help you, it's still valid for you as well. That you have worked as well, because sometimes it does happen when we think that, oh, I have done it all on my own means I deserve more credit, but if I've done it with the help of 5 more people, probably it's not a big deal. That's not true. That's an illusion. It doesn't matter if you have done it on your own, if you have done it with 25 people. You were still there putting that effort. You were still there planning things. So it doesn't matter what your share was. Don't feel small whenever you have to, take help of other people. Because I know so many of my friends who feel like that. They are all out there helping others, but when it comes to receiving help, they're like, no, I don't want to take help. I don't want to bother others. You're not bothering anyone. If you're helping everyone, people will be more than happy to help you back. And don't tell me, guys, that, oh no, this person wasn't happy. Yeah, there are people like that. 1 or 2 people are like that. But that doesn't mean you should stop asking for help. Out of 10 people, maybe 5 people are like that. They won't help you back. But the other 5 people may be over enthusiastic to help you back. Please give it a try. Because this is the message that is coming across. This is again not me. Don't get mad at me. I'm totally not judging you. Because I've been there. I've been extremely cynical at some points in my life where I was like, I'm not saying what I wanted to say, but where I was like, yeah, there's nobody wants to help. Why even bother asking for it? But again, there was very soon, I think within a gap of 6 months, again I found people were helping me when I wasn't even telling them what exactly I needed help for. But somehow they were sensing it and the help was coming my way. So you never know, right? Be open to receiving help in this month of January, because you got helpful people. There are helpful people around you. When they approach you or when they come towards you saying that we want to help, please assign them a task. Because sometimes people are like immature, they do not have a lot of experience, but they still have good intentions, so they want to help. But maybe you can tell them how they can help you. Don't hold yourself back. Sometimes when I was sick, people would come and want to cook for me, but I was like, no, I don't need the help for cooking because I can barely eat anything. It would be helpful if you can take me to the hospital, like that. You see, people won't know what help you need unless you specify it. That message is coming in very strongly, and the no is not against you. The no is because your guides can see things which you cannot. You are short-sighted, but they can see the entire scheme of things. So they don't want you to burn out. They don't want you to feel bitter for the rest of your life, which you are feeling right now with the 9 of Wands. So they are like, no, take the help of people, and it's not only the help you are receiving. Once you start working with a lot of people, there's a community feeling that grows, and you're having fun, and the work feels less stressful, something like that. Like I said in the beginning, it can be health conditions for some of you, and you're like, I don't even want to socialize. I totally get that. I was like this, and I'm probably still a little bit like this, so I totally get that. But sometimes, you never know. You just start talking to people, they not only help you, you suddenly find something that, oh my god, I had no idea I needed this. Only because of this casual conversation, I realized that I needed this. Things like that. So, please don't be bitter. Good times are coming towards you because you have two king cards, okay? One is the King of Wands, the other is the King of Cups. Sorry guys. So King of Wands and King of Cups, when both appear together, I would say it's a strong spiritual energy as well. And these two kings might be different people in your lives who are very helpful, at the same time who are very confident, especially for those of you who have physical health issues. Maybe you are coming across the right kind of healer, the right kind of doctor who really understands you, and you guys are now working as a team, and you find that improvement within your physical health or emotional health, psychological health, whatever it is that is bothering you. Because the King of Cups is an extremely sensitive, compassionate person. The King of Wands is an extremely passionate, driven person. It's fire energy, water energy together. So if there is a proper balance between fire and water, it's a proper balance between divine masculine, divine feminine, like that, okay? So yeah, I'm feeling this January you are experiencing a strong internal shift, and once that happens, you will suddenly see that you are more open. With the Nine of Wands, you were probably being a little bit closed off because you were like, I did everything on my own anyway. Why do I need even other people? I don't need to socialize. I do my own shit anyway. Sorry guys, sorry for the bad word. But yeah, but these two king energies, it might be other people, it might be mentors, it might be senior people in the family, it might be, spiritual leaders who are helping you, some spiritual person. It can be a friend as well, but it can also be your own energy. Because for some of you, I'm seeing you are actually coming out of the Nine of Wands and you are stepping into the King of Wands. So see, the Nine of Wands and King of Wands is similar in the sense that they are both capable. They are very capable of doing things entirely on their own because they are passion driven. But the difference is the Nine of Wands is being bitter about it. The King is not being bitter. The King is happy. The King loves it. The King is like, I'm the King. I don't need recognition. I know I'm the King. Okay? The King has that energy. But the Nine of Wands is like, I'm doing so much. Nobody really values me. Nobody really appreciates my work. You see, that is the difference. So for some of you, I'm seeing in January, you are actually like, okay, if nobody sees my effort and nobody gives me recognition or rewards, it's fine. I don't need it. I know I'm the King, and you are just out there having fun, doing things you love, and suddenly you see, oh my god, there's a lot of people trying to help me, trying to give you the right kind of advice, the right kind of information, the right kind of resources, time, whatever you need, it's coming your way. And there's still the King of Cups, which is an extremely compassionate, sensitive energy. So some of you might feel very strong because you are very kind. You don't want others to go through the same things that you have gone through. Because people were not kind to you, that's why you want to be more kind to others who are going through similar thing. And that is your strength. because you're breaking a pattern. This is deep, guys. This is deep internal shift happening within you. And it doesn't matter if it's like an external king-like person coming to you and helping you, or if it's happening on its own within. Internally, you are stepping into this king energy where you finally realize that you are the leader of your entire existence. You are leading your existence. You don't need to worry about anything. You go and do it anyway. Whatever know that your guides said to you before, that's whatever did not work your way, you are like ready to let go of that, thinking that okay, it's all right. I learned something from all the negative experiences as well, like that. Definitely it is something that really bothered you, because you also got the sacrifice card. And it reads here, sometimes surrender is painful. Sometimes surrender is painful. God is cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It is a sacrifice to love. I find this card really deep, because I think very recently, a month back, just when I was starting to travel, this card appeared and I did not understand why it was appearing. But it was very difficult for me to travel. I think I have said it in a previous video. I felt very, very sick, and I was standing in front of a really difficult choice. It was almost like a gamble. Like, should I go ahead or should I just cancel everything because I'm so sick? But I asked myself, why do I want to go to this place? Is it a desire for attaining something or blah blah blah? And the answer every time came was, I have this intense love for this specific person who is my spiritual guide, and I just want to meet him. I wasn't really expecting some extraordinary miracle or anything. He had an accident a few months back, and that's why my heart was craving to see him to be in his physical presence, because I don't know when I'll get the next opportunity again. He's constantly traveling, I'm in a different country, so I just wanted to be there in his physical presence. And that was coming out of intense love, nothing else. And that gave me so much strength. I was still sick, but I still took that flight, and it was a 37-hour long journey. And at the end of the journey, I was going to a city where no familiar face was coming to receive me. I had to figure out everything on my own. But I did not have to, actually. When I landed there and went to the guest house, it was another spiritual organization guest house. But I was received with so much warmth and love from entirely unknown people, and my body started responding like this. From being extremely sick, I started suddenly feeling extremely energetic. So this is what, sacrifice to love does. Your mind thinks it's a sacrifice, but it is actually not. I was thinking I'm doing a huge gamble. I'm sacrificing because I did not know if I would get a visa that fast at that time, and it was a risk for me to go out of the United States. But I still did, and today I have my visa and everything. So at that time, it felt like I was sacrificing something, my job security, my health, my relationships with people who were telling me constantly, don't go, don't take this risk. But I wasn't sacrificing anything, because I wasn't doing anything out of my ego. I was doing this out of love, pure love, for a person who has given me everything that I have right now. The ability to do tarot readings, the ability to do energy healings, the ability to just, have a job and earn some money. I think it's all His grace that has been poured into me. So it did not feel like a sacrifice. I'm sorry if I rambled too much, but the whole point of sharing this story with you guys is it's not a sacrifice. Even if your mind tells you that, oh, you're sacrificing because you worked so hard for it and finally you are letting it go, or this person has insulted you so much but you're still accepting it. It's not. You will see the moment you stop listening to your mind from the ego perspective, the moment you start, seeing things from the perspective of extreme love in your heart region, things will change. And things will change for the better for you. The blessing, the major blessing you are receiving is a blessing for healing an injury or illness. So for those of you who are suffering from chronic diseases which suddenly probably felt worse in the past 1 month, you will feel that your health is improving again. Okay, and this improvement is happening mainly because you are allowing the emotional baggage to release. You are telling yourself, I'm not a victim. I don't need anybody to acknowledge me or recognize me or praise me. I am the king. I'm sitting on the top anyway. I am in complete charge of my own life. So I'll go ahead and do things. And that will, suddenly attract all the positive energy. There will be people, in case of your health issues as well, there will be people who will come to you, who will help you. Just allow that to happen, okay? Remember, you have both the King of Cups and the King of Wands. So some of you might feel like a leader as well. And sometimes leaders have to make sacrifices. That's why they are a leader. That's why they are so noble. Because they are thinking about the greater good, not about their personal good. And I know the word sacrifice sounds scary. And that's why I told you my experience. At that point of time, it seemed scary. But after that, everything again fell into place. Before taking the journey, my mind was telling me you are going to fall extremely sick in an unknown place, you will not get your visa on time, you will get trapped, you will lose your job, then you will lose your husband because you are going to get into a fight with him. All kinds of scenarios, but nothing. I came here, I kept doing what I came here for. That is to visit my spiritual guide, to work like he does. I don't think I can ever work like that because he works 24 hours. But to do as much as of, selfless service as possible. So I just kept focusing on that, and the other things kept happening on its own. Everything fell into place. So that's what I'm trying to convey, my dear Option 3 viewers. January 2023 is a month where there'll be a deep internal shift happening for you, where you finally realize you are the king. Doesn't matter if you have an illness, whether you have some kind of thing that the society thinks as a drawback, but you will realize yourself it's not a drawback, it's probably a strength. It took me 2 to 3 years to realize that the illness that I have actually makes people love me more, which is awesome. I don't even have to put in any effort. People just love me because I'm sick. They want to take care of me. They want to help me more, which is awesome. As soon as I became receptive to that energy, things became so much smooth for me. You see, so you don't have to give back to people in the same way they help you. You can help them in a different way, which is your strong point or which is your capacity, right? So like that. Yeah, it was a deep reading. It was an emotional reading. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but definitely January is a month where you will receive a lot of help, where your major blessing is to receive, healing from an injury or an illness. Okay, and remember, you got two kings, the King of Cups and King of Wands. So no matter what happens, no matter how long you had to wait in the past, you will see that you are making progress, and you will suddenly see that everything that your mind told you was a bad thing or was a negative thing, all those experiences have made you into this very compassionate as well as very driven leader. Okay, you will finally start feeling balanced, you will finally start feeling stable by the end of the month, and you would want to take on anything. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. Okay, but take it slow, take it slow. That is my advice as a friend for you, because this is a month of deep internal shift. So that's all I have for you, my dear option 3 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, please share this video as much as you can with your friends on your social media, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Stay blessed. Bye bye.